Hello, my dear Nigerian farmers, fellow Nigerians. Welcome back to your favorite agricultural and agribusiness YouTube channel. On today's episode, we are going to be looking at the current trend that is going on in the country now. The current trend that is going on in Nigeria now about the food price crash. So it is no longer news that the prices of staple foods, commodities like rice, beans, uh, maize, cowpea, uh, and so many other staple prices are coming down. Like prices are coming down, prices are crashing. So, and I really pity one of those people that I pity so much are farmers that are cultivating these particular crops, and also people that are in the business of food storage and all this kind of business like that. Because many people are even started counting their losses, particularly on the part of farmers. And on today's episode, I would just want to talk about it. Let's rub mind together. The options that are available for farmers, what is the way out, and what is the reason behind all this. So the number one thing that is behind all this is that the government the government has opened border for importation of food items to reduce the impact of hunger. People are crying before now, 6 months, 1 year before now, people will be crying, people complaining that okay, things are expensive, food are expensive, and people are hungry. So we know the last administration closed the border in an attempt to boost local food production by providing fertilizer, but it seems like the thing didn't really yield the expected result because it was it was reported in the news that many of those fertilizers end up in the hands of the wrong people, and local production is not increasing, and things like that. So the present administration decided to lift the ban on the food importation. Many companies are importing food now, and when you are bringing food from developed country particularly into developing countries like Nigeria, there is no way why there is no way why the local farmers will not suffer. And the reason why the local farmer will suffer is because the local farmers in Nigeria cannot compete with the farmers abroad in the developed world. Let's take maize for example. The average yield of maize in Nigeria, if you do well, you will have 3 or 4 tons on an hectare. That is when you do fertilizer, you have a tractor on your farm, you do all the things, you spray pesticide, you manage everything well, and you've been in the game. You know the in and out of maize production. Now, because there are so many factors that will not allow you to produce, lack of mechanization, fertilizer unavailability of fertilizer. Even when there's availability of fertilizer, the fertilizer is expensive. So many farmers are not using fertilizer, pesticide, and so many other things like that. And so when you compare it with maize from, let's say, USA, for example, an average USA farmer have better seed to plant on their farm. There is readily available mechanization for them to work with. So there is fertilizer accessible and affordable available. So you cannot compare in USA where an average yield on an hectare for maize is has been reported to be around 10 tons, 9 tons, 10 tons, 11 tons to somebody that is doing 3 tons. Now, definitely, there is no way the cost of production for the man in the US that is producing 10 tons a hectare will be low, and he will be able to sell at a lower price. Do you get it? You cannot compare if you are getting 3 tons from 1 hectare here and somebody is getting uh 10 tons from 1 hectare. You cannot compete in price. There is no way you'll be able to compete in that kind of situation. So when they bring food from those countries into Nigeria, there is no way an average Nigerian farmer will not be able to survive. Will not be able to survive. That's it. So that is basically what is happening now. So it's a kind of a sweet sour experience because Nigerians and average Nigerians are happy because they've went through a lot, no food, high food prices, and now food prices coming down. Food is coming in and prices is dropping drastically. People are happy. Food is becoming more affordable. Staple food, rice, beans, maize, because that those are the basic things people consume the more. So uh, food prices are coming down. Nigerians are happy. But farmers that are local farmers that produce that grows this commodity, they are crying and are lamenting. So on one side is good, on another side is another experience. So another thing, because farmers go through a lot to produce in this country. So I don't just know, and I pray God will help us one day to get it right. Because when the local farmers suffer like this, I don't know what to say. So that is basically what is happening now. Farmers are happy. Farmers are not happy. Do you get it? And my advice to people, you that you still want to go ahead and buy rice, store, and you want to resell in December, don't waste your money. Boa is in business. Boa is importing rice like hell. So the price of rice will still come down. People that are into storage of beans, and maize, I'm so sorry for you. So because I just doubt I doubt it how you want to do this kind of business, the storage business this year, and make money for yourself. The storage business uh, actually thrive in a situation whereby uh, production is not all year round. There is no adequate production. So now that food is coming in and prices are coming down, so storage should be before you go into storage, you think it twice, particularly for staples. I'm not talking for palm oil. I'm not talking for other commodity. For staple foods, rice, beans, maize, soya bean, all these kind of things that are coming into the country. Just think it twice. And to our Nigerian farmers, I I just hope things will get better. We'll get it right, and your sweat and your effort will not go in vain. So my only advice to you is that let's just try on ourselves to improve on our own value addition because there's no way if you have some kind of a processing ability, processing equipment, even if the prices are coming down, you can still go ahead and process your beans. Do you get it? You can process your beans into a whole lot of things. Beans flour, you can process your maize into a whole lot of things. I think in this kind of situation is a way by which farmers can become more industrious. So with this, I've come to the end of today's episode, and I hope I've been able to shed more light on uh, the issue at hand. Thank you for your time, and see you on the next one. Sheshe.